Hello and welcome to Calvary Update. I am your host, Father Jay Clarkson. And our top story this week is a follow-up on our top story from last week, and that is the Men's Barbecue. Men's Barbecue was a great success this last Sunday. We had over 100 orders, folks paying $10 a piece for either a plate of barbecue or a pound of barbecue. Plates, of course, including all the sides, including that world famous banana pudding. With all of our orders, both those pre-registered and those who came and ordered on the day of, the event grossed over $2,000. And after expenses, the event will donate more than $1,000 to scholarships for Camp Henry. Camp Henry is the diocese camp for young people, which operates every summer and is a source of formation, fellowship, and community for many of the young people in our diocese. We want to thank everybody who was involved in this great effort. Of course, Dan Vining and Mike Gaddy, who were here at 2 a.m. beginning to cook the barbecue for us. Mike Gaddy, Joe Longo, Mother Nan, and Dan Vining, who came together with Dan Uge for the work of chopping barbecue. Suzanne Kirby, Kelly Otten, Peggy White, and Mother Nan, who served up our boxes and our pounds. Kathy Noyes for her potato salad, and Joe Longo for his coleslaw, both from Secret Family recipes that they shared with us. Kim Masters and Eris Loudermilk for their work in providing takeout, running takeout orders from the kitchen to people's cars. And Ann Rogers and Bill Swan for their close and precise work as cashiers and accountants. And of course, once again, to Dan and Martha Vining, who filled in so many roles with this event, helping with the shopping, planning, cooking, chopping, packaging, delivering, and cleaning up. This is truly a community effort that would not have been possible without all of your efforts. And for that, we are very grateful, as are the campers at Lake Logan and Camp Henry. Moving on now to our continuing coverage of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are seeing essentially no change. It is as if we are using a debit card every week. The COVID cases continue to run right about at the level just above 0.25% of the populations of Henderson County and Buncombe County, which means we are running right at the level at which we continue to be concerned about the possibility of community spread. Therefore, we are continuing with our precautions, especially in worship with masking and so forth, and continuing to hope that that level will dip down to where we saw it close to the end of June and early July, where there were virtually no cases in the area, and we could be a little bit more free in how we worship and how we interacted. But in the meantime, please do continue to take care of yourselves, follow the guidelines that we've been given by state, local, and national authorities, and be healthy and be safe. And we look forward to the time when we can gather in ways that feel like we were in the times before the pandemic. Our newscast today is brought to you by The Apocalypse. The Apocalypse is a new series premiering December 1st here at Calvary Church. We'll have 4 episodes on Wednesday evenings. You can join us live in person here at Calvary at 6 o'clock for dinner, followed by the program at about 6:30. That program will also be live streamed on our website. We'll be discussing the apocalypse, apocalyptic literature as it appears in the Bible, and trying to work through some of the realities and some of the misconceptions about what the apocalypse is, has been, and perhaps will be. During Advent, we hear in a lot of our scripture lessons on Sundays different stories that have to do with the apocalypse and the arrival of God in our midst. And so we thought we'd spend a little bit of time diving a little bit more deeply into that subject. So please join us on Wednesday evenings at 6 o'clock for food and at 6:30 for formation. And again, if you prefer to join us online, you can do that as well. Speaking of Advent, there will be a number of activities here at Calvary Church associated with that season. On Sunday evenings at 6 o'clock, every Sunday, beginning on November the 28th, we will have an Advent worship service, a little more contemplative service, different kinds of music, and that service will take place in the parish hall. So join us at 6 o'clock on Sundays for our Advent worship. On Christmas Eve, Calvary will have 2 services. 5:30 service will be a festive Christmas Eve service with brass and choral presentation and all of the ceremony we associate with Christmas Eve service. And then at 8 o'clock, Calvary will offer, again, a more contemplative Christmas Eve service. So we hope that you will join us for one or both of those services on Christmas Eve. Service on Christmas Day will be at 10:30 a.m. And since December 26th, the day after Christmas, Boxing Day, as some of us call it, is a Sunday, we will have one service on that day at 9:30 a.m. That will be a service of Christmas lessons and carols. So those are many of the activities that will be taking place during Advent this year. You can also stay tuned for an Advent wreath-making event, which will be coming up in the days and weeks ahead. So stay tuned for that event as well. Finally, as you're making plans for next week for Thanksgiving and for gatherings, meals, and so forth, don't forget that Calvary Church will be holding a Thanksgiving service at 10:30 a.m. So we hope that you will join us for that service as you are able. Always a good time to gather with our church community and express our gratitude for the gifts that we have received. So look forward to seeing you at any of or all of those events. We continue to look for improvements in the COVID situation, and we offer, as always, the prayer that God will bless you and keep you, that God's face will shine upon you and give you peace, both now and in the days to come. Amen. You didn't have to love me like you did, but you did, And I thank
And I thank